What's up, everybody? It's the Beast, Brian London, coming to you here on the YouTube, as the kids call it. Coming to you after Miami's 41-7 victory over Florida A&M. Quickly, here are some thoughts. Saw a little bit of improvement from game one, but then again, take into account who the opponent was. And, listen, I know everyone would like this to have been one of those games where Miami, beats them 52-0, 65-0. I get that. But take into account, you're playing with a freshman quarterback in his second week of college football. And Brad Kaya did some good things and he did some bad things. He made a couple of nice throws, and he made a couple of poor decisions. I do like, on the positive, that he really seems to be developing chemistry with Braxton Berrios. Him and Berrios seem to be hooking up a lot. He hit Berrios 6 times in the game against FAMU, so that was a good thing. But the offense still was up and down. Now, Al Golden said after the game he was not happy with any aspect of the offense, that he wasn't satisfied at all, and I could see that. There were still some issues in the offensive line. No matter who they rotated in there was still issues in protection at times. And the other thing was this, which is, because of a short week, they didn't really unleash the full game plan, the full playbook. So I guess we'll have to wait till next week, Arkansas State, to maybe see what James Coley can do with this offense. Hopefully Brad Kaya is more settled by then. A couple of things that bothered me: Matt Gudis missing a couple of field goals. One of them was just miserable, just horrible. I think it was from 40+ yards, and it wouldn't have been good from 30 yards. Obviously the botched snap. Now, Al Golden said all summer those guys practiced and he didn't see one botched snap, but still unacceptable. And there's been some special teams miscues over the last couple of weeks, and that goes right towards the head coach, because he's the guy that coaches the special teams. So that's something they have to get fixed. It was nice to see Duke Johnson get close to 100 yards tonight, 97 yards, the touchdown, the one long run of 55 yards. That was good. It was good to see Duke getting going. Moves into 9th place overall in the rushing list, moving ahead of Frank Gore. He's just about 15 or 16 yards away from catching Edgerrin in 8th place, so certainly he'll do that next game. So Duke moving up the career yardage thing was good. Yerby, 14 carries, 95 yards, an average of 6.5 yards. Great for him, man. Good to see that Miami has got that 1-2 punch. Even Gus had that one nice run, including the touchdown run, so that was good to see. And Trayvon Gray got in and got into the end zone, so that's going to make all you recruitniks happy when the Trayvon Gray gets into the pay dirt. So that was good. Still some things, though, you'd like to see improved in the passing game. Offensive line needs to be improved. As far as the defense goes, Perryman again stood out. I thought Chick played a nice game. He made a couple of nice stops, even on runs in the middle. Certainly he has increased stature and strength, helps him there. But listen, here's the odd thing, and I found myself saying it a lot in the press boxes: the defense right now is playing better than the offense. And coming into the season, obviously the defense was the one that we thought was going to have to play catch-up. So we'll have to see what happens next week when we see like I said, the full offense, hopefully, and we'll see how the defense does as well. Now, listen, Arkansas State, you're gonna look at the name and you go, oh, blowout city. But let me tell you what, they're not a bad team. They get to bowl games. They play big teams well. They gave Tennessee a lot to handle, especially in the first half. So if you're expecting Miami to blow out Arkansas State by 40, don't do that. You're just looking at the name of a team and saying to yourselves, oh, there should be a blowout. Now, you want Miami to win convincingly, but don't be surprised if Arkansas State gives Miami a game, especially early on, as both teams try to figure out what's going on. And then, of course, the telling matchup out at Nebraska, who, by the way, was very lucky to escape McNeese State themselves. So we'll see what happens. The team is progressing. Hopefully, though, next week with the full week of practice, we get to see the full offense and can make a better judgment as to whether things are going well or not with this team. All right, for more coverage on the Canes, as always, you can log on to CaneInsider.com. You can follow me on Twitter at Miami Radio Beast, and of course, you can listen to me on the midday show, the Eric Reed Show with Eric and Leroy and the bunch on FM 104.3, The Ticket, and theticketmiami.com. For all of those entities, I am the Beast, and I am out.